massive stellar engine could save our solar system using power of the sun. If this becomes a reality, the idea could one day save Earth and our entire solar system from colliding with a supernova, or even allow our descendants to colonize other nearby stars. Well, if you see the previous videos having to do with the Tesla technology, he describes in there that the electromagnetic energy from the ether that's everywhere found in the universe could be used to change the frequency of our planet Earth and move it into another area of space or even another dimension, as they tried to do in the Philadelphia experiment with the Eldridge naval ship. Remember, that didn't work out because a lot of the sailors were found embedded in the metal of the ship. But that was Tesla's theory, and they tried to do that. Now, what is this new idea? Dr. Matthew Kaplan, an Illinois State University astrophysicist specializing in the interiors of neutron stars, proposes a new technique, a new variant of stellar engine concept. It's known as the Kaplan thruster. It hypothetically would be able to move our solar system through the Milky Way galaxy by harnessing the energy of our sun. Can you imagine that? Moving it where? I mean, would any other place be safer than where we are now? There's a lot of questions arising with this. The astrophysicist concept featured in the recent video by Kurzgesagt's German YouTube channel, featuring educational content in animated form. It went viral as a video and has accumulated over 3.3 million views as of this writing, on Sputnik I'm reading from, and it outlines, easy to understand layman's terms, how the Kaplan thruster would work. Explaining why the stellar engine is needed in the first place, Kurzgesagt explains that at the present moment, only the vast distance between objects protects us from the dangers out there, but we might get unlucky in the future. At some point we could encounter a star-going supernova or a massive object passing by and showering Earth with asteroids. It has happened before. Now, at current levels of scientific technology and knowledge, humanity is capable of predicting these events thousands, if not million years in advance, but actually doing something about it's another story. Now that's, if we can predict these events, that's assuming that you'll see them coming. We don't see everything coming at us, or sometimes we only see them a day or two before they come at us, and we can't do anything about them anyway. So that's where the stellar engine comes in. Kurzgesagt, I can't pronounce that properly. How do we possibly move the hundreds of thousands of objects in our solar system? The good news is we can ignore all of that. We only need to move our sun. All the other stuff is glued to it by gravity and will follow it wherever it decides to go. Oh, is that so? That's so simple. How do you know it just doesn't get juggled around, which has happened in the past, by the way? Now, how to guide our moving solar system? How do we move it, and how do we guide it? There are two real physics certified methods of moving the sun, one being the Shkadov thruster, developed by Soviet scientist and aircraft engineer Leonid Shkadov in the 1980s. The method proposes the construction of a giant, lightweight, parabola-shaped mirror created from micro-reflecting aluminum foil placed over one of the sun's poles to reflect solar radiation and thus create a thrust. At full throttle, the solar system, he says, could probably be moved about 100 light years over 230 million years, and over a few billion years it gives us near complete control over the sun's orbit in the galaxy. But in the short term, this might not be fast enough to dodge a deadly supernova. This is what Kurzgesagt warns. One other method created by Dr. Kaplan, the Kaplan thruster guy, published December of this year, 2019, in the issue of peer-reviewed journal Acta Astronautica, predicated on a different concept, a rocket-like space station platform using materials from our sun to power nuclear fusion. The Kaplan thruster will have two jets, an oxygen jet shooting energy away from the sun, while a second jet of high-energy matter pushes the sun like a tugboat and prevents the thruster from crashing into the sun and being consumed. Now, there is a video here you can see how to move the sun, stellar engines, and it's about 9 minutes long. You can see that. I'll leave a link below for you for that. So in theory, the device would harvest hydrogen and helium from our solar wind close to the sun, with these materials burning in fusion reactors, while a Dyson sphere surrounding our sun was focused to increase the heat generated at the extraction point, enabling billions of tons of mass to be safely lifted off the sun and into the thruster. How can you take off the sun, lifting the matter off the sun into the thruster? I mean, that would definitely change our sun. What is this? Now, Dr. Kaplan estimates that the engine could move the solar system by 50 light years into a million years' time. And he says at full throttle, the solar system can be completely redirected in its galactic orbit in 10 million years. And saving life in our solar system is not the thruster's only potential benefit. With a Kaplan thruster, we can turn our entire solar system into our spaceship. For example, by orbiting backwards in the galaxy, colonizing hundreds of thousands of stars we pass by, as the channel says. In other words, in the long millions or even billion years of time ahead, Dr. Kaplan's variant of the stellar engine may very well not only save humanity, but enhance its chances of continuing to exist long after our sun burns out and turns into a red giant some 4 to 5 billion years from now. Well, good luck with that. What can I tell you? All right, so I'll leave the link to the video and you can watch it. Tell me what you think. I have no words to express all this. No words. What can I tell you? Okay. The removing matter from the sun, I don't even know if this stuff works, but removing matter from the sun is an ixnay for me. Because if you remove that, the sun's not going to have the heat it had, and everything changes, obviously. So I'll leave links below for you for this. Thank you. And Merry Christmas season, and happy and healthy, prosperous New Year with joy and peace for all of you. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.